start implementing our web applications. So for that I will be creating another function, another file here, so called app.py, touch app.py. So it will create that and I'll be opening that now while we start working on this projects. Okay, first of all, import some of the necessary library. So first of all, I will be importing the pickle because I have done the pickling operation, so I have to unpickle also. Then import this streamlit as let's st. Now import numpy also, np. Now here first of all I want to, you can say, launch my local host. Okay, I want to launch my, you can say, web application, you can say, front-end page in my localhost. So for that, I have to just write st.header. If I write that, so if you just write that st.header, here I have to mention book recommender system using machine learning. And now if you run that, so you'll be seeing just one line of code. Okay, just I have written, and now you can see your entire, you can say, application will be running on your localhost. Okay, so if you want to like run that, so you have to just write streamlit run app.py. So if you just hit enter, now you'll be seeing it will launch on your localhost. See, this is our, I can say, front end, and now you can see it has, you can say, rendered this book recommender system using machine learning, whatever I have written here. And now you can see you don't have to write any kinds of HTML code. Okay, and for you it has been, you can say, launched. And you can also change the color here. So if you go to the setting, and here if you go to the color section, you can also make it light and you can also make it dark. Okay, yeah, I like dark, you can keep that. That's how like you can create any kinds of application without writing any kind of HTML and CSS code. Okay, now here what I want to do, first of all I will be importing, okay, all my, you can say, this pickle files, okay, and my models. So for that I'll first of all load my model, and pickle dot load, open model.pickle. Here it is presented in my artifacts folder, artifacts, model.pickle. Similar wise I'll be loading my book's name. Let's write it down here. And here you have to also define this read binary mode, okay, because I'm reading here. And now let's define our final reading. And at the end, like our book pivot. Yeah, I think I have loaded all the, you can say, necessary my embeddings and models. Now what I'm gonna do, here I want to, you can say, create a, you can say, selecting box. Okay, and in that selecting box all the books name would be available. Okay, so I'll just write select selected books st dot select box, and inside that I'll type a message, type or select a book, and here I'll be passing this book's name because previously I have saved that. Okay, now I'll be passing that, so it will you can say render all our books names. Okay, so now if I rerun that, okay, it is showing some error, no module name sklearn. Okay, because in that model file I was using sklearn, so that's why it is requiring sklearn also. So what I'm going to do, I will just mention sklearn here, not sklearn, I think scikit-learn. Now if I again you can say install this requirement.txt, so it will install the sklearn also. I'll be waiting. So it is successfully got installed. Now let's run it again. So the same command, streamlit run app.py, and now guys you can see all your book names should be here. Okay, see, all the book names are available right now. Now you can select any of the books from here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I have selected all the books. Now here I'll be creating a button for submitting, you can see, those information. So for that I will be write if st dot button, and here I'll be naming my button name show recommendation, and then here I'll be, you can say, creating a function called recommend, and then here I'll be creating a function called recommend. Okay, that will recommend me all the books. Okay, and also I'll be creating another function which would be like, you can say, fetch the poster for me. Okay, so that like I can render it here. So let's name it. First of all, I'll be taking my recommendation books, so recommendation underscore books. Then I'll be taking my poster URL, and here I'll be creating a function called recommend book. So this is the function I'll be, you can say, creating, and here I'll be passing this you can say selected book. Okay, so whatever books like user will be selecting from here, so I'll be just passing in my function. Okay, and that will return me two things. One is like our recommendation books. Okay, all the books like I have shown you in my Jupyter notebook, and one is like our poster URL. So let's create that function first of all. So here I'll be creating that function. So first of all, define the function, and it will take book name, and the same thing I'll be copying from here, whatever I have written. Till here I'll be copying. So yes, I have done. Now here I will have my distances and suggestion. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I want to take the poster URL, so poster underscore URL. So here I'll be creating another function called fetch poster, and it will take our suggestion. Okay, and then it will return me our poster, you can say, URL here. So let me create it later. So first of all, I want to, you can say, iterate you can say, I will be, you can say, taking all the books name from here. So first of all, let me define an empty list here. So you can say, let's name it book underscore list, empty list I have taken. Now for in range, the same thing like what I have done. Okay, in this Jupyter notebook I'm doing the same things. Suggestion, here just let me take the suggestion, and after getting the suggestion, I'll be you can say taking the book. So from the book list, book pivot, so book pivot dot index. Here I'll be mentioning my suggestion one by one. Okay, and that will give the book names. Okay, and after getting all the books, I will be, you can say, appending to my empty list. So for that I will just write for for j in books, then book list dot append. So yes, this is the function, and after you can say getting all the book names, I will be returning my book list and poster URL. Yes, it is almost ready. Now let's create our poster, you can say fetch poster function, because I need also this poster URL. So for that, like, I will be defining another function here, fetch poster. It will take our suggestion, it is you can say recommending, because here I have installed the Copilot, GitHub Copilot, so that's why, but I'm not going to use that. So suggestion, after getting the suggestion, what it will do, first of all, let me define three empty, you can say, list here. So first of all, book name, then ID index, you can say ID's index, then poster URL. So these are some empty list I'll be using. Now what I'm going to do, I will be, you can say, iterate through the suggestion. Okay, and I'll be finding the books names, and I'll be appending to this empty book name, okay, in this list. So for that I will just write for book ID in suggestion, and now I'll be appending book name append this instead of book name, I'll be giving the book pivot dot index. Then I'll be giving the book ID, so it will return the book's name. Okay, I'll be keeping the book's name, and after getting all the book's name, what I will do, I will perform another for loops on my, you can say, book's name. Okay, and now here I will be finding the, you can say, index of the book. Okay, so that, like, I can use that index for finding that book in my, you can say, you can say this ratings, final ratings, okay, data frame, because there would be all the, you can see, URL information. Okay, so that's why I'm, you can say, doing that. So let's write IDs, and here I'll be just write np.where, the same thing. Okay, what I have shown in this Jupyter notebook, I'm writing that. Here I'll be passing my final ratings, and if I pass title, because at the end, like you can say, I want to compare with my titles, uh, and it is equal. Let's name it name, so that would be good. Okay, name. So whatever books like it is finding from here. Okay, so first of all it will identify the index of that book, and after getting the index I'll be appending the index here. Okay, so IDs index append IDs. Okay, so all the IDs, that means you can say index, I will be you can say appending here. And if now I have, you can say, book information also, then I have also IDs information. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fetch the poster URL by using this ID. So for that I will be just writing for ID, let's give it IDX. Okay, that is good. ID is index. uh, Here I want to fetch the URL, and that's why I have to pass my final ratings. And inside the final ratings I will perform the iLock, and iLock these IDs. And here I want to fetch my image URL. Okay, so that will return the URL of the image. Then I will be, you can say, appending to this poster URL. Okay, and after appending, if I get all the URL, then I will return the poster URL. Okay, so this is my code, you can say. Now let's test it. So for that, first of all I have to define the columns. Okay, because demonstration you have seen. Okay, so there were, you can say, 5 movies columns. Okay, that means there are 5, you can say, books columns that were recommending the 5 books. Okay, one by one, so I'll be creating that columns. So here what I will do, I will define 5 columns. Okay, this is, you can say, default Streamlit code. You can refer the documentation of Streamlits. So column 1 and column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, and column 5. Okay, so I have this 5 columns. Then I will be just writing st dot columns, and here I have to mention also 5. And after getting the 5 columns, I'll be, you can say, rendering that. So for that I'll be writing width columns 1, and here first of all I have to define my, you can say, headline. Okay, headline of the book, that means title of the book. So I'll be writing st dot text and recommend text. Here I'll be passing my recommendation books. Okay, whatever I'm getting from here. And here I just want to, you can say, render the first one. Why I'm not, you can say, considering the 0? Okay, because 0 would be the same books. Okay, whichever user will be selecting from the selecting box. Okay, that's why I'll be taking those books, okay, instead of the similar one. Okay, so that's why I am starting from the 1 itself. Then after getting the title of the book, I'll be also showing the image, you can say, poster. So poster URL, yeah, 1. And let's not define the width, that's fine. So similar wise I'll be copy pasting for the 5, you can say, columns also. So here column 2, let's define it 2, also it is 2. Three, then 4, now 5. Yeah, so I think it is ready for use. So let's see that. So if I rerun that, so here you can see this button is there. Now let's select any kinds of movie from here. Suppose I'll be selecting that. uh, let's select any kinds of books from here. So let's select this a cascade of need. Now if I click on the show recommendation, okay, it is showing some of the error. Okay, so the problem is, guys, like, see here I have you can say written, you can say image URL, IMG URL, but here I have mentioned image URL, so that is the issue. Okay, so let me fix that. Now if I rerun that, now if I click on this show recommendation, so guys, the problem is like, I don't know why it was showing the error, but I have restarted that. Now it is working. Okay, now if you select any kinds of, you can say, books from here, suppose I will select that recommendation, so you'll be seeing this it is recommending. Let's select that one. Let's see. See, it is recommending. Now let me select the Harry Potter. See, it is also, uh, you can say recommending the Harry Potter related books. So yes, it is done. Okay, and I will be providing all the codes. Okay, all the information, so that like you can refer. You don't need to worry. So now let's deploy it. Okay, to the Heroku.